Honorable Mr. Alok Bansal, Director of India Foundation, distinguished panel, my friend Ambassador of Thailand, and also my old friend. We met and served in New York together, Ambassador Syed Akbaruddin. Dear youth delegates, I see JS Indo-Pacific, MEA. Dear youth delegates from India and ASEAN member countries, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum, Namaskar. Very good morning. May peace and health be upon us all. First and foremost, thank you to the Ministry of External Affairs and India Foundation for inviting me. This event that gathers the future generation of the world leaders from India and ASEAN is an excellent way to strengthen the understanding between all countries, but also to deepen the exploration for future cooperation and collaboration through people-to-people contact. As ASEAN and India celebrates its 30 years of a strong partnership, we actually celebrate the relationship between 2 billion people, almost 1.4 billion from India and 670 million people of ASEAN. It is a marriage, so I see, between two vibrant economies with long-standing interaction of its people, history, social, and culture for more than 2 millennia. And it is our duty to strive to connect the past, the present, and the future. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was asked to be part of this panel, I questioned myself. I want to really understand the significant meaning of connectivity. Because we are in Hyderabad, in the words of Rudolf Rucker, one of the founders of cyberpunk literary movement, the human race is a single vast tapestry linked by our shared food and air. In this sense, it is correct that the entire human race is connected through the material world. The director speaks about connectivity of water, the Indian Ocean, and also road. In international relations, when we think of humanity, we do not think of single, homogeneous, peaceful body, but a number of distinct groups such as you, who are sometimes competing, coercing, or cooperating to achieve common goals. Furthermore, none of these groupings, including you, exist independently of the individual humans within them. The individual is the basic unit at which humanity exists. In this way, individuals are symbiotic with the wider system, with each playing a role in shaping and influencing the other. Given this notion, what does it mean for humanity to be connected? The uniting of many individuals like you of a common cause represent a connection of minds leading to action. Such unity can, of course, arise by complete chance or through non-conscious actions. However, more powerful connections arise when the unity stems from conscious interaction. Central to the concept of connectivity, therefore, is the ability to communicate with others. It is exactly for this reason we are meeting at this summit, to build a stronger conscious interaction, to advance P2P communications, to flourish concrete actions and deliverables. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we all have no doubt that greater connectivity will bring people positive impacts for people to people in both regions. Physical connectivity, in fact, is one of the backbones, the director has mentioned, of any strong and sustainable partnership. The Act East policy have been instrumental in enhancing physical connectivity between India and ASEAN countries. Efforts that the government of India has shown to promote greater physical connectivity between the northeastern region of India with ASEAN countries deserve a praise. Not only this connectivity will indeed significantly unlock the potentials of northeastern states, but also it will deliver economic and development benefits to the people in India and ASEAN. In the context of Indonesia and India, the Joint Task Force, or JTF, on connectivity development between Aceh Province and Andaman Nicobar Islands is aimed at enhancing connectivity to promoting regional prosperity in the Indo-Pacific and in line with the Act East policy of India. The JTF cooperation has the potential to complement the connectivity initiatives in the Northeast region, especially in terms of increasing connectivity for the region and countries which is located around the Bay of Bengal. Some people in Indonesia doubting whether Indonesia and India is close. Ladies and gentlemen, we are neighboring countries. Sabang, which is the most west island of Aceh, is neighboring with Andaman and Nicobar Island. Ladies and gentlemen, physical connectivity is only one aspect of our partnership. People-to-people connectivity is just as important. It is a strong soft power in fostering deeper relationship between the two regions. By bringing our people together, we can build greater understanding and appreciation for one another's culture, values, and traditions. This, in turn, can help to foster a more peaceful and stable region and create opportunities for future generations. In ASEAN, as you may know, there are 3 pillars of community which cover 4 Ps. The first pillar of ASEAN political security represents the first P, which is peace. The second pillar, which covers economy, is to cover the vision of the second P, which is prosperity. The third pillar is socio-cultural pillar. It is one of the most important ones, I believe, because it covers people and planet. To achieve its vision as a community, including in its continuous engagement with partner countries such as India, ASEAN is driven by the people principles, people-oriented, people-centered. And in this regard, the depth of ASEAN and India P2P relations cannot and should not be ignored and taken for granted. Socio-historical relations between Ramayana and temples in India and Southeast Asia, last night the minister talked about this, are the witness of this strong bond. On political concept, both sides are also champions of Indo-Pacific concept through the ASEAN Outlook on Indo-Pacific and Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative. On economic relation, trade and investment between India and ASEAN countries rose to $110.40 billion and $117.88 billion. The list could go and on and on and on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, with this notion of already solid relation, should we be complacent of our partnership? I believe we need to do more. We need to build an even stronger partnership by benefiting the already solid historical, social, economic, political footprints between ASEAN and India. That is why Indonesia, as the chair of ASEAN 2023, hopes that India, as a strong ASEAN strategic partner, would lend its support in delivering the theme of our chairmanship, which is ASEAN Matters, Epicentrum of Growth. With ASEAN Matters, Indonesia is determined to make ASEAN important and relevant for the people of ASEAN and beyond. With the sub-theme of Epicentrum of Growth, Indonesia is determined to make Southeast Asia the center for regional economic growth. During our chairmanship, Indonesia will also hold a flagship event that is ASEAN Indo-Pacific Infrastructure Forum with the theme of propelling the next wave of sustainable infrastructure with 3 sub-themes: green infrastructure, inclusive digital transformation, and sustainable and innovative financing. This forum is aimed at promoting concrete deliverables in the form of infrastructure projects to enhance connectivity in the Indo-Pacific region through showcasing infrastructure projects to be collaborated, facilitating commitments and investment on infrastructure projects, and promoting financing of infrastructure projects from ASEAN partners, especially India, international financial institutions, and banking sectors. This forum will be conducted with the spirit of inclusivity, and we would like to have each ASEAN partners, especially India, to take part. I believe that this forum will bring tangible outcomes with benefits people in ASEAN and Indo-Pacific region. Ladies and gentlemen, with a backdrop of global economic and political dynamics that is full of uncertainty and challenges, Indonesia's foreign minister in many occasions always underlines that international community needs to focus on promoting 3 important elements: strategic trust instead of trust deficit, engagement instead of containment, and the spirit of collaboration instead of conflict. That elements need to be transpired and nurtured in our cooperation. Above anything else, both India and Indonesia need a mission to create a connectivity of collaboration among countries in the Indo-Pacific region. Because I trust we all are wanting to achieve a region of common security, common stability, common prosperity. With those final remarks, I would like to again congratulate Government of India and India Foundation for this summit and express my sincere best wishes for the success of the summit. Thank you. Good morning. Namaskar.